Hey guys, welcome to Adara's World. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are going to make some aloe vera gel. I'm on this DIY thing as far as hair products these days. So I made the flaxseed gel last week and now I'm going to make the aloe vera gel. And let me tell you, both of them together on her hair is amazing. So as you will see, I got one fresh leaf from your local grocery store. I'm just going to cut it up. You want to get a very sharp knife for this process. It's going to make your life much easier and you're less likely to cut off one of your fingers or something, God forbid. So as you can see, I'm just going to cut the sides down and that's going to open it up to where I can just cut down the middle and get into the actual gel. Once I take the top part off, I'm then going to cut the gel out from the inside of the leaf, and then I'm just going to place it in the blender cup, as you can see. So with the leaves, they are fresh. You can usually find them in the fresh produce area at your grocery store. I think the most that I've paid for one is maybe $1.99, and that was probably at Whole Foods. But at the regular grocery store, they're usually cheaper. They're usually around $1.29 from $1.49. Not very expensive at all. It is a fresh leaf, therefore it does spoil. So I would not recommend not using it for a couple of days. I would not let it sit out on the counter for no more than 2 days before cutting it up and blending it, simply because it will spoil and you don't want that. The longer you leave it out, it's going to turn brown, and that's how you're going to know that it's getting spoiled. So also with this, you want to refrigerate it, just like the flaxseed gel, because again, it's fresh. So in the refrigerator, it usually lasts me 3 to 4 days. One leaf will give you maybe a tad bit under a half of a mason jar full of gel, which is usually lasts us during the duration of the week for any type of conditioning that we do. And then by Saturday, I usually just go buy another leaf and start the process all over again. But this is probably the best conditioner for her hair, as far as long term, as far as moisture, and as far as keeping her hair very soft. And like I said, once I added that with the flaxseed gel, oh my God, her hair has been so amazing all week. Her twist lasted all week without having to be retwisted at all. It was awesome. So if you do not have a powerful blender, I would recommend placing the gel in a bowl and then maybe getting a fork and whisking it. Try to, make it smaller as possible, and try to getting a little bit more of a blend on your own before placing it in a blender. I have a baby bullet that's not as strong as the Ninja, and it just took forever to try to blend up the aloe vera, because that aloe vera, once, as you can see, when I cut it off, it's pretty thick. It's pretty solid. So you have to have a pretty powerful blender to get it all together. So that's just a recommendation from me, is to each their own. Once I do blend it, I want to make sure that it is all blended together. There's no chunks whatsoever, so that I can strain it at the end. I will show you the straining part as well. When you are cutting off on the very end, as you can see that is white, you want to go down as far as you can to the green part. And it's not very much, as you can see, but you want to just take off a little bit more of the white end of the end part and get that gel off of there as well. I really, really like the aloe vera leaves versus just buying aloe vera from the store. It just seems like, like anything, when it's fresh, it just seems like it works a lot better, especially when it's detangling her hair. When detangling her hair and I put this in her hair, it detangles so easy. And her curls actually do pop from the aloe vera gel as well. But as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and blend my gel up in my Ninja. I love this Ninja. I use it for everything. So you do not have to add any water or any type of oil to this. All you simply need to do is just blend it, and it will blend. It will come together. It will look very like soapy to you. However, once it settles down, you will see a green olive type of color, and that will be the aloe vera gel for you. It's not as thick as the flaxseed gel, but it is very, very, very conditioning to the hair. I love it on her hair. I love it on my hair as well. So once I finish making sure there's no chunks at all, I'm going to now get my mason jar. Mason jars are very good for storing because they have the extra sealant on top. And especially whenever you're wanting to store any type of gel or hair products in a refrigerator, it's always good to have that. And, they're, spill resistant as well. You knock it over, it's less likely to come off because that's how good the lids are. So I really like mason jars. So I'm just going to get a stocking. You can use a stocking. You can use a wig cap, whatever you feel is best for you. So I just kind of put my hands through it to open it up a little bit. And then I'm going to just set it over the lid as so. That way I can just pour in the aloe vera to make sure that is good and wide for the aloe vera to all fit in together. You will notice as soon as you pour it, it will immediately start straining through. It's not like the flaxseed oil where you're going to have excessive in the stocking at all. You should actually have very, very little. And it's just like this white residue. I'll show you at the end that you don't want in your hair. It's very, very, very important that you strain it. It looks like it could just be used straight out the blender, but if you do not strain it, once you put it in your hair and let it sit for a little bit, it will give you these white flakes all through your hair. And the longer your hair sits, the harder it is to get those flakes out. So you really want to strain it. I recommend straining it each time, but I've known people who do not, but they also don't leave it on their hair. They just kind of rinse it through like a regular conditioner and then just rinse it out immediately. But I like to use mine as a deep conditioner as well as a regular leave-in conditioner. Therefore, me letting it sit on her hair, it would leave those flakes. And let me tell you, it was horrible getting it out of her hair. Her hair is so super thick and it just took forever, like several washes for me to get that out of her hair. It was horrible. So as you see, it's straining through. Now you see what I mean by the soapy look on top. But like I said, once it settles down, you will see the olive green, green olive color of the aloe vera gel. So I'm going to show you guys, it can get a little bit messy, but not so much. But I'm going to show you guys what's left, the residue that's left in the stocking. That would be in your hair if you did not strain it. And then you'll see what I mean. But I highly recommend that you do strain it. So as you can see, it's just like this white residue, just yucky looking stuff in the bottom of it. But that is how you make the aloe vera gel. Hopefully that was very helpful. It's like I said, let it refrigerate and stay for about 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days top. And then you have to make some more. But hit that subscribe button and show us some love, guys. Thank you.